All right, let's get it going. All right, so um, who hit today? Anybody? I put that one ticket out. I did a couple of more. I only did that one last night that I put out. But today, tonight, guys, I promise I'm gonna put out three tomorrow. I mean, three tonight, four tomorrow. I'll put out three Let's make it four parlays, right? Let's get that doing. Let's get that done. Mm. What's today? Mental Health Day. You need help mentally, or mental health doctors, or whatever, or you just need to take a mental health day. Go ahead and take it. It's on me. No. Seriously, I've got numbers and stuff that I can give you if you need something. Let me know, and then after the show, I can get it to you. Um, Also, if you have problems, the gambling may be too much for you. You're in over your head. We've got Gamblers Anonymous numbers and stuff like that. I'm not making any judgment because that could be me in a couple of minutes, right? So you just never know. I'm just looking out for my fellow brethren. That if you need some help, we're here and we can help get it to you. Do we know what to say and how to do it? Nope. The only thing that we know how to do. God darn it, man! I pulled my plug out. That's okay. What we know how to do here at City Ballers is get you the help that you need. Just know where to go. Let's get at it. Um, all right, move. Tigers lost again today, and I'm getting ready to put those jokers on the no bet list. Also, guys, remember, always stay super positive, even though if it looks like everything is going into the toilet. Just stay positive, because tomorrow is always a new day, and it gets better and better, right? You can't have hard luck forever, right? You can't. It's just not possible. Like if a guy is down and out, homeless or whatever, if he wants and he tries, he won't be in that position for the rest of his life. It will change for him. It'll get he can move it towards the better. Okay. Alan, what you know good, man? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I apologize as I wasn't able to get. I only did that one today, right? I wasn't able to get nothing, but tonight I'm going to get on it and get you guys something. So, if I didn't get you guys anything, just know, uh, well, my night is good, right? But I want it to be better, but I wasn't able to get anything out. So, I guess that means we're not going to hit tonight. Maybe you guys may, but I didn't because I didn't put anything out. But come tomorrow, or tonight, I'm going to put it out there so we can all. Our time is coming. Um, as a matter of fact, you guys remember the young lady I said her name was Candace and her birthday was about a week ago. Well, she's got a book out. It's called, what is it called? Your Time is Coming or something like that. Just what you said, Alan. So it just made me remember. She's got a book out. I'm going to probably get it. Might invite her on the show because it's positive, right? And to have her to talk us up because we all need it. But whatever. Let's get. Oh, I did this. Well, before I get started, hold on. Let me grab a couple of things. Hold on. Nick. Yeah, you think so? Yeah, I mean her book seems pretty cool. She told me about it today, so I go okay. And I didn't tell her I was going to ask her on the show because I was busy running. I was just getting ready to go to the gym. But if I talk to her later on, I have her like see what day she can come on the show, and she can promote her book. A very positive, intellectual lady that I used to work with, so she's kind of awesome. Yeah. Well, hey, you know what, dude? That's I got a couple of stories about Ralph's, because Ralph's is, you know what, dude? I saw her the other day and I told her about the show. She started laughing and blushing, and she says, "I'll let you know when I have the time." Yeah. Well, I don't know if she might, man. She just seems rather nice, but she was like uptight that day. Like she was really uptight. But I don't know what it is with this Ralph's. Ralph's is like owned by Kroger's, or it's like Publix, like where you down there in Florida, at, right? So it's like Publix. So I go in, man, and it's always some drama. Um, I remember this was about 2 years ago, and this is hilarious. Yeah, they do. Yes, they do. But I was in Ralph's. No, this actually was a Safeway. And then I go in, and I'm in the produce department, getting some oranges, bananas and stuff like that. So I see this older gentleman over in the department whispering like on the phone. And I'm like, what the fuck is he? And then his wife comes out. And then when his wife came out, he changed his tone. He stopped whispering. He started talking loud. Then he goes, "Oh yeah, um, what was his word? Don't." He says, "Don't call me. I'll call you." I'm like, whatever, man. Get out of here. And his wife just looked at him and stared at him. But it was obvious he was up to no good. Well, you know what? Actually, we could probably take notes from that older guy, because he was talking low, right? That's the insult. What? Which one? No. Um, a cart. Man. All these ladies out there. What? She's mad about. Yes. Yes. But yeah. Yeah. He goes, "Don't call me. I'll call you." And I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? And this was like, yeah, yeah. This is, as a matter of fact, this is when I lived up in the Bay Area in Fremont. So it's like right around it was, yeah, right around the corner from Facebook or whatever, and Instagram and all up in there. And yeah, he was in there. He says, "Don't call me, I'll call you." No, he actually wasn't. He was a smaller, like Indian guy, and from like India. And he was a smaller guy, but I tell you what, when his wife came around that corner, because he was talking low, but when his wife walked around the corner, yes, MySpace was pretty cool, but Facebook just knocked the shit out of it, though. Facebook took them dudes down. I mean, yeah, Facebook took those guys down real quick. And I remember because I had just put up Cityballers.com, right around that same time, and it did. So what I was doing, I thought, I would film the football games and whatnot, and then I would just stream it off my site. Well, I found out because I was really ignorant at the time with service, servers and all of that. I'm thinking when I get somebody, I've got my own dedicated server. Dude, I was crashing that server every day. And then they just call, and then they would suspend me when I get to like a certain number of stuff that was going on. Yeah, we were. And I'm like, well, why are you guys cutting me? He says, everybody's loading up. He says, you're on a shared server. I said, well, wouldn't it have been nice to tell me before I ordered it? Because I bought a message board and hooked it up. So I ended up leaving. They were located in Cincinnati. Um, I forget the name of those guys, but I ended up leaving them all together, and I had to get like two. I ended up getting like I had my own personal server at one point, and the reason why is it had a lot of traffic, and I was like my goal was to have advertisers pay for my videos, like YouTube. But it got so, damn expensive. And one guy just goes, you know what? You just might as well use YouTube. So my thinking then was like, YouTube, they're going to take all my traffic and blah, blah, blah. And so I was getting ready to do it. And then I just said, I couldn't afford it. Yeah. So I couldn't afford it. And I just started putting everything on YouTube. If you go back and you look at the, my YouTube accounts, there's two of them. It's this one, the white, City Ballers white. And then there's another one that's out there, City Ballers blue. The City Ballers blue is where you'll see like Snoop Dogg's son playing and all of that, where we interviewed him and all of this other stuff. Quite a few people we kind of like met, but I digress. I had to put all my stuff on YouTube, and then I was like one of the first guys that got monetized. And it's weird because I don't even know if it was like any like thresholds that you had to cross over. It was just like if you had a certain number, Snoop is cool, man. But here's the funny part about it. I was given permission to do things on his son, went to the high school and all of that, but I never talked to Snoop. Never. Talked to his peeps, his son, people close around him, but you just can't roll up on Snoop like that. And he'll hook you up like the interviewing and stuff, but did I ever talk to him? No. He was very like protective, and he was kind of his kids, but you didn't really see it, but you could just hear it. Like when I'm going through the thing with doing his sons, and they would ask me different questions and stuff. It was the good old days. All right, let's get off of that. Okay. Yeah, Snoop's son was really cool. Yeah, his son is like, dad is cool too. But I thought I said, hey man, I'll be talking to the guy. Nope. Snoop didn't do business like that, man. This is for his kid. He even came and gave a like at halftime in the locker room with the kids. When you're doing like media stuff, sometimes you don't want to be too pushy. So I could have went in there, but superstars like that, man, you just can't roll up on them like that. So I kind of knew my place, and he gave me access to his son and in the high schools and the workout and stuff and the interviews. So I was good with that, man. Nah, he gave it to he gave the kids. What school was that? It was Diamond Bar. At halftime, he went in there and gave Diamond Bar like a pep talk, and they actually won. As a matter of fact, that was one of the better games. You know what? Let me find that. I'm gonna send that to you guys. Yeah, you got to get. You just can't. I could roll up on him, but then that's kind of rude, right? So you just got to know your role and stay in your place. But I'm gonna find that game. I'm gonna shoot it to you guys, and you guys will be able to look at it. It's kind of cool. I think it's no, Diamond Bar. Actually, this is one of like I got my all-time favorite games when we would go out and film them and stuff like that. That was one of the better games that I liked. One of my favorites. It was like it was that game like with Diamond Bar. I forgot who they played. And then there was a game in Memphis. Who was that? It was Mitchell? I think it was Mitchell, the Mitchell Tigers. And they was playing Memphis East. And that was like a shootout. So those were like one of my favorite games. I got it. So watch this. And I'll send you that other one too. What is this? Oh, okay. Remember, do you guys know, what's this dude's name? Here, I'll click on it. Because I want to shoot Snoop, son, and those, Rashad Penny. Have you heard of Rashad Penny? If you know about Rashad Penny, I'm going to put this out first. Rashad Penny, he was with San Diego State, and he's in the NFL now. I think he's with Seattle. He's with Seattle, but you have seen this. Here's that clip, right? Because I went to go, and this is how I kind of like saw this guy, but he's in the NFL. I think he is with Seattle now. I'm not really sure. And then you'll see Snoop's son. Snoop's son is number 21. I'm just putting that one through. Snoop's son is number 21. You'll see him. Actually had a really nice team. And what's the other one I want to put out there? Here's the one. This one. Now, the one I'm getting ready to send you now, and you can probably look at it later. This was a good one here. Copy. And so, okay, and so on and so forth, right? Oh, and then I'm going to get the Memphis one too, and then I'm done, and I got to do this other stuff. Let's see, what's that? Memphis East. Mitchell. Aha. Man, I have fun with these games, man. Just getting in. But I miss like doing it and watching the players when they're young, but I don't miss the tedious work that came afterwards when you would have to break down camera equipment. And this is the one for Memphis. And yeah, that's the one for Memphis. So I'm going to get on this one. But it was actually pretty good. But I don't miss all that work I had to do. Because that sucked. All right, let's get in here and get this going. And I hope somebody wins tonight. Oh, here it is. Okay. Here we go. We'll do it like this. Because I want you guys to get on ESPN. Bet. Why, Ron? Why do you want us to? Because it's good for college football. And then you guys can, like, follow me in Alan and Carl's lead. Right? Now, I just sent you guys an ESPN link. Right? To sign up. That's a referral. You guys, but you know what? Who's that? Oh, that's Fanatics. Here's Fanatics. Let me get you ESPN. I'm sorry. Start getting older, man. You start turning, doing retarded things. And I don't think you can say retarded anymore. I'm sorry if I offended anybody. Okay, cool. So, guys, write that down. The ESPN reference, the referral. So that means I'll get something if you guys send it through. If you already have it, that's good too. All right, let's get to it. Now I'm gonna go over. Bet ESPN first. So here I picked a teasing parlay. This is a parlay that I teased on. Come on, you piece of crap. All right. I took the Dodgers on the money line. I almost got wiped out. I took Cleveland. I don't know what Cleveland is doing. I hope they're winning. I took Cleveland, and let's see. Yeah. I mean, when the college football season starts, if you don't know how to tease and you don't tease, I mean, you're gonna have a college football season. Pros too. It's in basketball, hard. You don't necessarily have to tease baseball like that. You can, but like Alan just said, it's a must to tease these games, the college football. I mean, you just have to, right? because you'll come up blank. So where did I go? Okay, here I go. So I took the Yankees at Toronto. I took under 10.5. So you go, Ron, how in the hell did you get an under at 10.5? I teased it. Yeah, you do. I teased it, right? It's kind of almost like cheating, but that's why they like they take points or money from you because they know you pretty much are you destroying them. Now, if you don't know what you're doing, it doesn't matter. You're gonna get fucked. So you got to know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, the Facebook will just laugh. I mean, the sports books in Vegas will laugh at you and buy you steak dinners and give you all these coupons for free stays and pat you on the head because you're giving them money. Now, if you start winning, no more comp rooms. You're not going to be getting any comp buffets. And as a matter of fact, if you win again, we're going to find something and we are going to ban you. You're out. Because I remember when they first got me, Caesars did. And I was just winning. And my buddy used to always warn me about them. So when they called, I was like, yeah, I heard you guys were coming. I was kind of like waiting on you to come. And the lady was like, she sounded like she was a Nazi or something. She didn't laugh. You know, some customer service people, they'll laugh and chuckle. Uh, she didn't. And she was just like, kind of, like she was better than us, right? Like we were just scum. And at the time, probably was because I was broke. But you don't have to treat me like that. I know I am, right? But you don't have to, like treat me like that. But she didn't care. But that was the same one I told you when I was winning so much and I was so cocky and arrogant. I had like $100 and I just left it in my Caesars account because I was going to play on some other games. When you got money flowing like that, you tend to get arrogant, right? And that's how I was. Well, they didn't even give me my $10 back. And then when I called the lady again and I was talking to her, oh no, that went in the mail, blah, blah, blah. That was 2 years ago. 2 years. So Caesars now, yep. It is bad business. They never paid me. They never paid me. It's like $101 and some like odd cents. It is wrong. It is. But they got pissed off because I wasn't. See, in California, you can't even use it because you're out of your zone. And all I was doing was just going on there looking to see what I had done. And I guess I was winning so much, then they go, we're going to check on this guy. What the is he doing? Bunch of clowns, man. I just want my $100. And I told the lady, I said, I think this is why I didn't get it. Because I told the lady, I get you guys are probably trying to draw interest on that $100, but I kind of need my money. Complete silence. I think this lady was a Nazi, man. I don't know. But she had that like a computer. Because when I was first talking to her, I kept pushing the button. And she goes, ow. And I'm like, oh, I didn't know. I thought you were a computer. So yeah, we got off on bad. I did. I didn't mean to push the button in her ear. I just thought she was, All right. So I took Toronto under 10.5. The Yankees and the Blue Jays. I took the I took the 10, but under 10.5. And you know what? Watch this. Hold on for 1 second. I'm gonna try something. Here we go. Yeah, no, that was me because I kind of like moved out of the way. I want to capture some of these pictures. Some of these games that I took, so I can give you the rundown on it. Where did I go? Oh, I seen this one. I think this was yesterday. This ticket was. Let me see. Here's a ticket that I put in for 41,000. Right. Mm. All right. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. Yes. Hello. I got a phone call. Hello?
Hello.
Yes.
Hi, good day. My name is Jane. I'm from the Vehicle Service Department. How are you doing today?
Where are you calling from?
I'm from the Vehicle Service Department.
What?
I'm calling regards to your vehicle maintenance. Can you please verify your make and model?
No, you just called me up, so apparently you know what I have, right? Hello? Hello? All right. Hello? All right. So I mean, that was so rude. And I'm sorry, guys. I answered the call because it comes through on my computer. Answered it. She told me to verify my make and model of my car. First of all, if you want me to verify my make and model of my car, that means you don't have my information. So get out of here. Hold on, let's see if I can find all this. Nope, that's open. What is this? What is this? All right, that ticket that I teased, I lost out on that one. And that's the one I put in. I put the Baltimore Orioles and the Cleveland Guardians, and I put negative 1 point. No, but that was just like the regular spread. But I took under 10.5 with the Red Sox and the Phillies, right? But was this the? Okay, so that's not the right one. All right, hold on. I gotta find this. Yeah, I just got that phone call. It was like, we're calling about your vehicle and maintenance, and we need to verify your my car or whatever. And I was like, no. I mean, you guys could have heard some of it, I'm sure, but I had to have it on just for some drama, so we can hear some stuff. But she pretty much hung up on me when I told her, why am I verifying something with you that you already know about? Wasn't a bill, right? So I'm looking at this thing. I don't know where or what happened, but somewhere in there I got screwed. Let me go over here and look at the scores. So I really haven't had really too much luck with baseball because baseball can be really shitty, right? The baseball guys can be really shitty. They giveth and then they take it away, right? Why? What have I done to the baseball guys? Okay, so no, these are every. This is something that I did already, but I lost this, right? So that's done, right? Get rid of you, right? And really, at this point, I don't even think it matters because I lost. But I'm just curious now that I had the info, how did I lose? And the one game got voided, right? So I broke even. This sucks. Yeah, I mean, let me get. I'm gonna. And you know what? The Marlins won today. I know you guys think, there he goes again, shooting his mouth off. Well, yeah, I do that a lot. But I do know if you're shooting your mouth off a lot, somebody's gonna call you on it. So you got to be able to back it up. So I'm looking at the stats. I'm looking at everything that the Marlins have done from this year and even from last year. And I didn't take notice of the Marlins until playoff time last year when guys were trying to get in the playoffs, the Tigers were trying to get in and stuff like that. And guys was having to play the Marlins. And the Marlins wasn't laying down. They was making it real difficult. And I go, what's wrong with these guys? And then I thought, damn, they got heart, they're young, and they want to win. So and this is their World Series for them. So after that point, yeah, there's much respect for that. Right? I I can't find it. I'm gonna try one more time. Hold on, guys. It's gonna look like it's gonna freeze up, but it's just actually me trying to get the. All right, so now let's look into it now, and I'll tell you exactly how it looked. It looked with these spreads. So I took the Mercury, but I didn't even get a chance. All right, I took the Athletics, but I didn't even get a chance on that one either. Right. So now we'll just keep it moving. What is this? Okay, here's a good one. I took the Mercury, blah blah blah. Okay, where did I screw up at? Ooh. Well, I was gonna be in for a long day anyway because I put under 10.5 with the White Sox and Tampa Bay Rays, and right now it's in the fourth inning, and the score is 4-4. So it's a great chance it's gonna go over 10.5. Boston, oh my God. Philadelphia 5, Boston 6. A piece of shit. Um, New York and Toronto 4-4, and I had that slated to go under 5. And I'm sorry, where I lost at is Boston and Philly. Boston 6, Philly 5, and that went over. So, yeah, I mean, it's okay, but I'm just trying to get into the swing of things by using it. If you use it, you'll remember how to use it, you'll get better at it, and just trying to figure out what's going to happen, get a good guess. Because, like I said before, you don't want to get in a situation where you have a game and it's the last one being played, and it's Ohio State versus Kansas. And let's say Kansas hadn't won all year. And so Ohio State, they're at home playing Kansas, and the score is what? I mean, the spread is like what? Let's say 40, right? Well, Ohio State's definitely going to win, but will they cover that high number? That's not fair. They'll cover 40. But if you start going like over 40, like 50, because they had 50 last year, I think it was 53 for Ohio State. They didn't cover, man. They just went up to like 40, and they didn't care because they don't run up the score. So in games like that, where teams like the Ohio State Buckeyes, teams like that, those old school teams, they're not going to run the score up. Now, can they score? Can they run it up? Yeah. Do they? Well, maybe. Sometimes it depends. But for the most part, if Michigan and Ohio State, if they up 38 to nothing going into halftime, I can guarantee you they're not going to do 50. And they're playing good too. 38, they'll probably get like maybe some field goals and stuff like that. They might push it up to like 48, but those guys are not going to go over 50 because they don't like running the score up on people. I get it. Okay, I'm going to go look at these baseball scores too while we are at it. Yeah, and last night, remember yesterday when I was telling you guys about there was this one guy and he picked he had some he blocked the guy out, right? So the guy couldn't call him and confront him. So he blocked the guy, and then he sent a female to like spy on the guy and see what he was saying or doing. And and I thought about that last night. I'm like, and I don't know if I said it, I might have, but I thought about it. I'm like, okay, let's say you do find out. If you do find out what he's saying, what the hell are you gonna do about it? Because you don't even want to talk to the guy. You're avoiding the shit out of him. And so, if you're not gonna do anything, if you heard what he said, then why even send a female to do your job as a man? Here's one thing I would never do, guys. If I want to confront an issue or something like that, I'm not going to send a female to do it. And most females will, because they're real smart and intuitive. They're going to go, wait a minute, why is he sending me to see what this guy is up to? Right? And she'll figure it out. She'll do it, right? But she'll know in the back of her mind, okay, this guy is a wimp, you know? And the next time, like, they get into an argument and something jumps off, she know how the guy is. And she'll attack his ass. When it comes to, like, women attacking men, it's almost equivalent to, like, watching a wilderness, not a wilderness movie, but a wild animal movie where you see the lions just pouncing on baboons and shaking them like that. Well, and as a matter of fact, you'll actually see the lioness do that. That's what they do with us and the humans. I mean, the humans do that. Those females will get you, and once they lock on to you, and they know when you when you start displaying weak traits, and you might not even be aware of it because that's just probably how you operate and you've been used to it. But women aren't. Women are smart. They figure shit out really quickly. So she's probably saying, okay, he wants me to check this guy. Why don't he call him? Right? Oh, you block? Why'd you block him? So right away, she's gonna figure it out. She's gonna tell her girls, they ain't not gonna say nothing to you right away. But that one day, you guys get into an argument, then her fangs come out. Because I'm sorry, guys. Once you piss a woman off, anything she knows about you in the past, or she thinks, dude, she's going to exploit you. And she's going to talk about you so bad that your mother ain't even going to want to talk to you afterwards. Yeah, it's just that bad. And that's why I tell you guys, I don't argue with women. I ain't the sharpest guy, but I'm not stupid either. I'm not gonna get into an argument with somebody knowing going in there I'm gonna lose. So I'm just not doing it. They can go all night and you get back up and they knock your ass right back down. Alright, let's get at it. Okay. Alright. Um, Chicago Cubs 4, Tampa 4, New York Yankees 4, Toronto Blue Jays 6, Philadelphia 5, Boston 6, Texas 4, Athletics nothing. I gotta plug up my computer. So the White Sox have like 2 men on and 1 man out. So it looks like they're about to get at it and score a lot of points. Remember that game, guys. Remember a lot of those games that I call and I told you, and they got those high ERAs. Normally, when you see two teams getting at it with two high ERAs, 9 times out of 10, that game is gonna go over. Hold on for 1 second. What the hell did I do with all of that? I just had it. Yeah, it's a suck ass day, guys. Really, I mean, I know in one of those things I picked the Philadelphia Phillies to win, but they're not winning. Chicago White Sox versus Tampa. I said under 9. They got 8 points right now, and it's in the 4th inning. I'm fucked, right? It's fucking bullshit, man. So pretty much on this parlay ticket that I had the under 9.0, under 9 for the Dodgers and the Dodgers money line. That worked. I took the Miami Marlins money line. That worked. I took the Pittsburgh Pirates money line. That worked. And to be honest with you, that Dodgers one almost didn't go because the Dodgers came back at the 9th inning and won that one. Pittsburgh Pirates, New York Mets. But I'm probably it does not look good on this ticket. There's only one, right? There's the only one I had. That's for $90. And the only games that I need Philadelphia to win on the money line, and I also need the Chicago White Sox and Tampa. I'm fucked. So, okay, so what can happen is I took an under on one of these games, Chicago and Tampa, and I put under 9. So, this team can either this could either be a void. They can void it out if whoever scores, because it's not going to go as a tie. So I'm done. I'm just got to hope that it gets voided with just whoever scores the last time, and it makes it 9, because right now it's 8. So if that happens, if I get voided out, that's cool, because I can still win. But Philadelphia has got to come back and beat Boston, and that's possible. Chicago and Tampa. And here's the thing with that game. I thought that it would go under because of TJ, was it Bradley? Versus Jonathan. So it's back to the drawing board tomorrow. For today. For tomorrow. Tonight I'll be back again, putting stuff together to get this out so we can get this big win. Another day down the tubes. We lost today, but tomorrow we'll be back, right? And I'm telling you guys, it all starts with just being positive, right? And to be honest with you, it's still cool. Just to be nice. You shouldn't want to be nice and positive just to win something. You want to practice that on everything. Your life will become a lot better. I didn't believe that for a long time until it actually came to pass, and I started being positive, and everything kind of worked out for me. So, and because trust me, when you're trying to be positive, if some jackass, some a-hole know what you're trying to do, and then they'll just try to push you. right? Walk away. Life is too short. All right, let's get at this. So I'm gonna look at the games that I think that, or I deem that it's okay, right? So we'll look. This is for tomorrow. And it's one thing about just gambling stuff, man. You'll be on a high because like the last time I had the big hit, I think the last was at I think it was 7 grand or was it the 20 grand? But one of them, when I got that big hit like that, it was like I was right back at it, right? And I had to calm myself down. I'm like, damn, you just won 20 grand yesterday. Why are you flipping out? Because I'm competitive and I just like to win and I hate to lose. I just don't like to lose. All right, Baltimore Orioles versus the Cleveland Guardians. Donald Trump took a shot at them too, but it really wasn't meant for the Guardians. Donald Trump has got this beef with the NFL, and the NFL can play stupid, but they know what it is. They fucked Donald Trump over, right? So this was like, I mean, a lot of you guys may not know, right? But I think it was like back in '83, the USFL, Spring Football League, and they were doing good. They were stealing like NFL players like mad. So a lot of the guys that would come out of the NFL, they would go straight to the league. Like one of the guys, a receiver from University of Michigan, Anthony Carter. Well, he was drafted. He was drafted by the Vikings. He was also drafted by the Michigan Panthers. So he went to the Michigan Panthers. So it was pretty much like guys was just saying, you know what? We're going to the USFL. And the USFL had a damn good product. And I want to say this. This is about one of the only times in my life that I saw the NFL scared. Because now they can't compete. Yep, Herschel Walker. Yep, Jim Kelly. They all left. And they went straight to the USFL. Headed up by a whole bunch of rich guys and Donald Trump. So Donald Trump had the New Jersey Generals. And remember what happened, Carl? They told the USFL said, you know what? Yep, that's correct. They told the NFL, you know what? We're going to start playing in the fall. And the NFL says, no, you're not. And remember, they kicked them out. They kicked them out of the stadiums. And the only teams that had their own stadium that could play was like Jacksonville, because they didn't have a team at the time. This is in the 80s. Like Jacksonville. So a lot of teams was just playing in the stadium. The stadiums who the NFL owners had control. So pretty much, Donald Trump, all those other guys locked them out and kicked them out. Said, y'all can play in the fall, but where y'all gonna play? Because you can't, right? So they kicked them out, and I'm not gonna lie, and Carl, you know it, the USFL was a great product. So after that, Donald Trump him and his boys, USFL, filed a lawsuit against the NFL. The USFL won, but they only won like $1, right? And that was a joke in itself right there. So, after that, I'm not stupid, and I know how rich guys are. Donald Trump didn't take that well at all. And I said this before, if you look, it was like two or three, no, it was when he first got in, and the guy, Colin Kaepernick, kneeled, right? Then Donald Trump started attacking that. And I said, you guys don't get it, do you? What are you talking about? He's attacking. No, it's this beef, man. Any chance he get to throw shade or to mess up the NFL, He's taking it because the NFL dicked him around, him and his boys. I mean, the NFL did Trump in bad, and that sucked. And that was the only time that I kind of like felt sorry for him. Was we all loved that product, the USFL. But I digress. Have a nice day. Let's let this shit. All right, Cleveland Guardians against Baltimore. Baltimore will have Charlie Morton going. He's 5-8. ERA 5.58, 92 strikeouts. Logan Allen for Cleveland, he is 6-8. ERA 4.06, 74 strikeouts. Am I going to play this game? Absolutely not. If I had to, who would you pick? I'm going to pick the team with the lower ERA, pitcher that has the lower ERA, and that's the Guardians. Because games like this, and Carl, you know what I'm talking about. Games like this will have your acid reflux going nuts. You'll be taking anxiety pills, blood pressure pills, and by the time that the game is almost over, you laid out on the goddamn floor, passed out. And the wife just thinks you're drunk. Dog comes over and pisses on you. So why go through all of that when you just say, you know what, I'm not gonna deal with this game. And that's me. I don't like it. So I'm gonna pass on it. The Toronto Blue Jays and the Detroit Tigers. Ooh-wee, it gets worse for these Tigers, man. But watch this, guys. Tomorrow is redemption day. Tomorrow is redemption day. Ron, why do you keep saying that? Because it's a chance for us to redeem ourselves for these last couple of weeks. I mean, this last week, we just pretty much got our asses handed to us. So it's redemption week. You think that they like Carl? At this point, it doesn't even matter where the Tigers play at. You kidding me, Carl? It doesn't even matter. These guys. Carl, I'm fading them, dude. You knew it was coming to this. You knew it was coming to this. I gotta fade them. Because, Carl, we keep messing around with the Tigers. We'll be in homeless tent city. I don't plan on doing that. Carl, you knew it was coming to it, dude. I kind of knew it, but I kind of I was lying to myself, right? Which we all do. Guys, like and subscribe. I'm about to get at it. Just like and subscribe. It's cool to come to Cityballers.com. Then watch me run my mouth, talk shit, and give you correct scores. We do this every day. I'm on this site every day doing live shows because my intention is to help people win money. Like and subscribe. Okay, right back at it. Carl, they've got us. And there's nothing you can do. You pretty much, you're going to have to fade them. Hold on. Okay. Give me 1 sec. So tomorrow, what I suggest is we're gonna do a whole game. We're gonna do a same game parlay with Detroit Tigers and the Blue Jays. So that means we're gonna set up one ticket dedicated for that game. Why? Because I'll admit it, I'm chicken shit, and I don't want to lose, and I think I'm gonna lose, right? So I am telling you, hold on for 1 sec. It might freeze, but hold on, I'll be right back. Back at it. Back at it. All right, so tomorrow, here's a suggestion. I'm gonna put it all together. Make sure I have it out for you guys tonight. Once we're done with this show, I'm gonna get right on this, and I'm gonna build a parlay for you guys. You can feel free to build your own. If you come up with something and you want us to post it, we will indeed post it for you. So just let me know. All right, let's get at it on the second one. So right away, just looking at this game with the Blue Jays, Eric Lauder versus so Eric Lauder is like his last three games. One, he won the first one against San Francisco. He went 6 innings. He allowed 2 hits, 2 runs, struck out 7. The game before that, he went 0-1, 4 innings. He gave up 4 hits, and he allowed 2 runs. The Angels, he went 6 innings, allowed 3 hits, struck out 6. He gave up 2 runs. Not bad, right? I'm thinking, guys, this is going to be a pitcher's duel tomorrow. And that's why I said we're going to build our own parlay with this, right? So here's my thing with the Tigers. The deadline is coming up. They're gonna have to get some pitchers because last year the only thing I can say is that Screwball and what's fuckface's name? Lauder. Flannery. And I said Flannery is. These are 2 aces. Not this year, man. The only ace the Tigers got is Terp Screwball. The Tigers are gonna have to scramble, man. They're gonna have to get. They gotta get. Excuse me. They gotta get another pitcher. Yeah, they gotta get another pitcher, Carl. They have to. Because right now, as far as I'm concerned, Carl, it's just, they didn't. They only have one pitcher. That's it. Only one. So yeah. Hold on. Where did it go? Where did it go? There it is. Okay, here we go. They've got to get another pitcher, Carl. They have to. It's a must. Because like right now, they don't have anybody. You could pitch for them. You could. But right now, you can't say that they've got like 2 pitchers. So okay, so now watch this, guys. Pittsburgh, and I talk about these guys all the time, but I tell you guys, Pittsburgh has got one of the best 3-man rotations going. The only problem with Pittsburgh is that the ownership is like cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And then you've seen today, Pittsburgh's got good pitching, right? Falter, Henley, Keller, Skeens. We don't have that. We only got Paul Skeens. Oh, we've got Olsen. You know what, man? Olsen and a lot of those guys are they were carried by the Tigers' bats. And when the Tigers' bats are not on, these guys don't win. The only guy that can hold his own, I'm not there in Detroit. I can't watch it all the time. But the only guy in Detroit that can hold his own is Terp Screwball. And what are you going to do? You're going to pitch him like every 4 days? You're going to burn his arm out. The Tigers got to make a move, Carl. You know what I mean? All right, let's get back at it. So, and this is how this is going to go, right? Let me get this out. This lady says that Trump's name has appeared multiple times and the Epstein files. So pathetic. I hate politics. I just do. I hate it. Why? Okay, Goldstein's been doing all kind of crazy shit before he passed away. I mean, why don't we use some of that time to try to help out homeless people or people that need help? Instead of using this money to splash it on the internet and TV, how about you take that money and you just help people that's in need? What? Right? That's too much like right, man, because nobody gives a shit. Nobody gives a shit. And eventually it's going to turn, and people will give a shit. That time is coming, guys. Will we be around to see it? Maybe we might have, it might be in a wheelchair, but it's coming. All right, so let's get at this. All right, so here we go. So this is how we're going to roll tomorrow. We're going to take the under. So the Tigers and the Blue Jays, we're going to take the under on that one, right? I'm going to be honest with you, Carl. Not only am I going to take the under in that game, I'm going to take the Toronto Blue Jays on the money line. Hey, Sid, how's it going? I'm going to take the Toronto Blue Jays on the money line. I'm going to go in here and look at these pitcher stats, right? They don't have any pitchers props up yet. But let's go to innings. These are two good teams. Can you take a Nerfy on these two teams? Yes. Well, wait, Ron. You said don't put Detroit on any Nerfies. And as far as I'm concerned, neither Toronto, because they've got big bats. Guys, these are two powerhouse teams getting at it. You can do it. But I suggest... Where did he go? I don't see it, but I see. Oh, here it is. First inning, under 1.5 runs. So we're gonna take. Under. So I'm gonna put under 1.5 runs in the first inning. It's not a Nerfy, but it's kind of close to one. Could we do a Nerfy? Absolutely. Let's do this. Let's step out and do it. Because Nerfy's going to be more money than that. I hate when I can't find shit on here. And guys, for the records, remember I was looking for, I forgot who it was, the Cubs. They didn't put those guys on here until like late last night. Okay, here it is. First inning result. Let's go. I mean, you can take the first inning result. You can take Toronto. You can take Detroit. Or you can take the tie. I like to take the tie. Because more often than not, you will win that one, right? So, now as if you're psychic. Does the tie always win? Hell no, right? But you're probably better off taking the tie, right? First inning results in a tie. Mhm. My cat is pissed off at me. He'll look at me, but when I call him to come, he won't even come. I think he's pissed off about something. He's like, he gets where he starts to ignore me. So we're gonna take a nerfy, right? So we're gonna take the under of the score. We're gonna take the nerfy. Okay? Pitching results. Olsen, I'm saying I don't. Olsen fluctuates, right? I'm looking at the last three. The last three says 6, 1 strikeout, and 3 strikeouts. When I see that one in there, that scares the living bejesus out of me. And it also tells me that he's not consistently getting high strikeout numbers. So I'll shy away from that really quick, and I am, right? Now, Lauder, won't have to, well, he doesn't have a lot of strikeouts either. But he's 5-2, right? Well, Lauder on an average throws 7 strikeouts a game. So if you're gonna get 7-5 strike, let's take 5 strikeouts. Let's take 5 strikeouts for Eric Lauder of the Blue Jays. 5 strikeouts. Let me see if they have it. They probably don't even have it up. Uh-huh. It's not up. I mean, it'll be up by tonight. I'll grab it. But so right now, just looking at what we're trying to do, we have the under in that game. We have the Blue Jays on the money line. Yeah, I'm not playing games anymore. And Carl, it's in Detroit. Carl, I don't care. I'm fading the Tigers. It's not personal. Because personally, they get in our money, man. So we're gonna take the under 8.5, and then we're gonna take the Toronto Blue Jays on the money line, right? That's that nerfy. And under. Oh, or the nerfy. I thought I put it on there. Guess I didn't. Hold on. I found it. Oh, here we go. So first inning results in a tie. All right. So we took the under 8.5. We took Toronto Blue Jays on the run line, and then we took the first inning resulting in a tie. Now watch this, and don't get pissed off at me, Carl, but the Tigers have been playing shitty, right? I tell you what, Carl, I'm going to step out on the line, and I'm going to take the Blue Jays with the point. No, let's see, plus. No, I'm going to do the Blue Jays on the money line. Fuck it. Right? No, spread. Well, it can't because the Tigers are favored in this game. Right? Yeah. The Tigers are actually favored. So taking the Toronto Blue Jays on the money line is actually good money anyway. So there you have it. You've got the under. You got the Toronto Blue Jays on the money line. You've got a tie resulting in the first inning. That's a nerfy. But we can't put in any pitching props. The only thing I want to go in there and put is Eric Lauder, 5 to 6 strikeouts. If they give him 6.5, I'm not going to gamble with. Well, if they give him 6.5 strikeouts to go over, I'll take that. If they put 7.5 over, then I'm gonna go tell Facebook to go not Facebook, but any of these sports books. I'm gonna go tell them to go themselves because I'm not doing that. And guess what, guys? These sport books don't love us. They're worse than they just don't love us, right? So they're gonna put. They might put because he's been throwing on an average 7 strikeouts, right? So if you're throwing 7 strikeouts a game, the sports book looks at that as an opportunity to fuck us over, right? And then they'll put the under over at 7.5. Then we pick the over 7.5, and then this fucker throws 5 strikeouts. Have a nice day. You just lost. I'm not going for that. So we're gonna take 5 strikeouts. If you want to be my guest. But when the sports book pulls that okey doke move, don't come on here crying. Because I'm warning you. These sport books in Vegas, the devil. Mephisto. All right, Carl, what you talking, man? What the fuck? Uh, right now, you could, Carl. You absolutely could. You absolutely could. Hey, Carl. Here I'm reading it. They ass backwards. Hell yeah, Nerfy. You got to, man. You got to do the Nerfy. I'll take Toronto Blue Jays plus 1.5. In the case the Tigers win, you already said it's a pitcher's duel. Okay, you win, Carl. You're right. I was just getting a little emotional, you know. Sometimes see, guys. It's good to have a partner like Carl because when you start, because sometimes guys aren't known to be emotional, but when it comes to sports, we do get emotional. So yeah, you gotta have a buddy that's gonna straighten you out when you go to do something stupid. Because you're right. If I go money line, if I go Blue Jays money line, like Carl just said, if the Tigers win by 1 point, what do we get out of it? Absolutely nothing. Actually, a kick in the ass. So yeah, Carl, you're absolutely right. And I'll change that on here right now because that was an emotional pick. So right now, we've got like the under 8.5. We got the tie to Nerfy. We've got the Blue Jays plus the points. But I just want to put in that one pitcher, right? Because so like right now, if I just dump $20 on this, you get $57.98. That still ain't bad. Well, Ron, I'm looking for something big. You can't always win big. You just can't. Sometimes you're not even going to win for a while. As a matter of fact, guys, because I've hit between now and that 20 grand, but when I hit that 20 grand, that was the last big number on this year, right? But before I hit that 20 grand, dude, I was like in a slump for like a whole month. I didn't even do shit, right? So take it for what it's worth. Ron, are you going to play it like that, those three lines? If I have to, I will. Why, Ron? Well, because I'm desperate. Right? You know that guy that's be running in behind all those women, chasing all of them? He's desperate, right? That's me. I'm chasing behind Vegas in the sports book. I'm desperate. Nah, I'm playing. Because if you chase behind Vegas in those sport books, your ass is going to be out in the street and evicted real quick. Yeah. All right. So that's one, right? So I'm going to go ahead and take this one and Ron, can I throw a hitter on? You can do whatever you want to do, but remember this. Don't get greedy, right? Don't get greedy. Because when you get greedy, that's when you lose out, right? All right, so now we're done with that one. Now we'll continue as if, right? That's not there. And we took, I didn't even take the Cleveland game because I said I didn't want to deal with it. All right, so let's get back to it. Hey, Carl, I talked to Candace today, man. She lives in Arlington, Texas now. And usually ladies like that, that's really smart. Because I guess she got a book out, Carl, and I told her, yeah, you can come on the show and promote it. And usually when the ladies are intelligent like that, when I talk to her, I kind of felt like I wasn't on her level. How do you know? Candace got that on her Facebook? She's got to go, dude. What is she doing? Oh, Jesus. Well, because she's in Arlington, Texas, yeah. Man, I don't think she's... Well, you never know, right? And usually, like, when she was talking... When she's talking about when she was explaining what she was doing, she started talking slow. Like, little Johnny, can you understand that... like, really slow? And I'm like, I'm not a fucking idiot. Well, sometimes I am, but not a whole lot. So I just felt kind of like, no, I'm not, I got to bring myself up. See, guys, that's what happens when you don't win. Your self-esteem is in the fucking toilet. But we're going to win tomorrow. All right, let's get this still going. Let's get it going. So, the next game that we have that I would attack, they've got the Blue Jays, not the Blue Jays, hold on. So we've got Toronto and Detroit. We got that taken care of. We've got San Diego and St. Louis. In St. Louis, Darvish versus Sonny Gray. Well, I'm riding with you, Carl. I'm riding with you, baby boy. I'm gonna tell you right now, guys. I'm gonna take the St. Louis Cardinals, simply because of the fact they've got Sonny Gray on the mound. Sonny Gray 9-4. His ERA has creeped up a bit, so he didn't take it on the chin a couple of times. His ERA is 4.04. He's got 123 strikeouts. Darvish, this dude is okay, right? I'm living right here in San Diego. I didn't even know that he was hurt, right? And I guess I didn't care. So, but if we go look back at the last 3 games with Sonny Gray, and remember, guys, when I say, because I always say, when you hear these pitchers, when you hear these names that's pitching, all your attention should be focused on it. Here's another guy, Sonny Gray. Sonny Gray is good, guys. He's good. Another guy that's pitching tonight, but I lost out, is the A's Sears. Like Sears and Roebuck. All right. So, Sonny Gray, the last 3 games for Sonny Gray. The last game, July 19th against Arizona, he lost that game. He went 3 innings. Holy crap. You know what? He went 3 innings. He gave up 11 hits. And he gave up 8 runs. Holy shit, Batman. He didn't walk anybody. He struck out 5. But that wasn't good. His game against Atlanta on the 13th of July, he went 3 innings. He allowed 3 hits and 1 run, and he struck out 5. He doesn't walk guys. He just doesn't walk guys. The game before that, July 7th or July 8th, he won that game against the Nationals. He went 5 innings, 5 hits, allowed 2 runs, walked 1 batter, and struck out 6. Now, this is like recently, but he's had a 1-hitter this year. Let me find that game, right? Yeah, I tell you what, Carl, you're gonna learn the hard way. Yep. You need to fade them Tigers, man. And you know what? I'm with you. The WNBA, I'm riding with you. But dude, don't. I'm not taking the Tigers. I'm fading the asses tomorrow. I don't care. And I know you say, and you're right. We need to protect ourselves. Take take the Blue Jays plus the points. But I'll do another parlay, and I'll take Toronto straight up. Cause the Tigers, man, they in the gutter, man. And I'm gonna fade them, Carl. I swear to God, man. Cause you know what's gonna happen. They're gonna beat the Tigers by 20, and me and you will be in the bar, stumbling and bumbling over our words, and fall out on the ground and pissing on ourselves. No, we ain't gonna get drunk like that. Nah, man. I don't. I'm not trusting the Tigers right now. But can they turn it around tomorrow? Absolutely, absolutely. Um, I'm not so quick, guys, to make a. You can do a same game parlay with St. Louis. It's kind of at your own risk kind of deal. Because Sonny Gray kind of like fell into a slump. But for me, remember, guys, I tell you when you hear these pitchers' names, you gotta use them. So I'm gonna use Sonny Gray no matter what. And let me look at his overall because I want you guys to see how he's been doing. Okay, that was June 27th. He threw that one hitter, and it was against Cleveland. And he went the whole 9 innings. He threw a one hitter, 11 strikeouts. But and see, that's the type of pitcher you go, Ron. Why are you going back reading this and telling us this? Because I just want you to know what kind of caliber of pitcher he is. You don't want to go telling these guys or these faking guys that's got potential. And I'm like this. If you got potential, you got to use the guy. Like back in the day with Nolan Ryan, right? He didn't win all his games, but you know what? When you gamble, and Nolan Ryan was pitching, you would be an idiot not to vote. I mean, not to bet on him. Is he gonna have some bad? Yeah, he's gonna have bad games, but you cannot afford not to bet again on him because Nolan Ryan was just like that. Tom Seaver, Uncle Tom's kept. I had to put that in there. All right, yeah. So Sonny Gray is my guy. What will I take tomorrow? Maybe 4 to 5 strikeouts, right? Would I take them to win tomorrow? Probably not. Will I give them an under? Nope. Doc Gooden, another guy. Doc Gooden is pitching, and you don't take Doc Gooden, you're an idiot. Remember Nat Moore? Not Nat Moore. What's his name? Yeah. Norris. What was his? Hold on. Was it Nat? What was his name? Mm, Hold on. Carl, we getting old, dude. That's how you know we suck. Mike Norris. Mike Norris. Jack Morris. No, not him. Mike Norris. Yeah, he was one of. I mean, he was like, and at the time in the '80s, like he was only the one prominent black pitchers. So I was kind. I mean, he was kind of like my idol growing up. Mike Norris. Um, Mike Norris. You know, he was from the Bay Area, but let me pull up his information. Mike Norris. Oh man, let me see this. This is I like this shit. Man. Yeah, this was my guy, man. When I was a kid, I idolized that guy. Right, him and Ricky Henderson. It was like my favorites. Um, and Alan Trammell. Yeah. Well, not so much Lou Whitaker though, but I did like Lou. But like it got to the point where I copied Alan Trammell's batting stance. Kind of actually worked, Carl. Mike Norris. Let's see. J.R. Richards. What happened with? Oh shit, Carl, you know him from the A's. Yeah, Carl, you know your shit, man. Uh, yeah, I just put that bio in there. What happened to J.R. Richards? Didn't he like have a stroke or something? Mike Norris, unfortunately, I think he was, he had he had a drug problem. But I think, let me see, shit, he started pitching in 1975. That fucker was old. Let me see. It was 1983, I think. Nope, that wasn't it. Yeah, no, it was 1980. Mike Norris. He won 22 games. He lost 9. Now listen to this, guys. These were the old school guys. This dude's ERA was 2.53. Unfreaking believable. Because they pitched. Carl, tell them. These guys pitching 6 innings. The only reason, if you pitch 6 innings, yeah, Phil and Joe Negro. Yeah. Remember Phil Negro when he would it was like hit or miss with him. Like remember he would throw a no hitter one game and then he'll come back and get shelled like 10-2. Steve Carlton, yeah. Damn. Yep. Yeah, shucks, man. Bake McBride. Did I get you on that one? Shake and bake. All right, let's get this shit going, man. Steve Carlton, hell yeah, let's go here. Where did I go? Hey guys, like and subscribe. Please hang out with us, right? He did? Who did Pete Rose bet on? The Phillies? Is that when he was playing there? Now I see why the dude slammed that ball down every time. Didn't he make it out on first base? Boom. And he'll run out. Because every time he slammed that ball down, I get it. He was like, yep, I just made 100. I just made $1,000. Fuck you, assholes. And then they came back and they got him. They probably say, no, fuck you, Pete. Guys, I hate to do this, and I'm going to deviate again. Let Pete Rose in the Hall of Fame. Yeah. But, Carl, they got to put Pete Rose in the Hall of Fame. Who cares what he did? Nobody is perfect, right? He's Mr. Baseball. But what I didn't like is you got that man on TV, right? Yeah, you had the man crying. For crying out loud. You got him on TV crying. Put him in the damn Hall of Fame. I just thought that was tasteless. And it was that ABC Nightline, I think. Or maybe it was one of those 2020 shows. But I know it was ABC. Well, why don't they put him in? And why did that? Yeah. Okay. I still didn't agree with that lifetime ban. I just didn't, right? I mean, this guy was Mr. Baseball. I mean, and here's where these leagues can be hypocritical, right? You got this icon, this legend of a guy that's playing baseball, right? He's good for your league. He's doing Wheaties commercials. He's doing all these other commercials. He's promoting the MLB. He's helping the MLB make money. Yeah, I shitted on Verlander, man. You know, I was fading that guy too, but he just doesn't look as strong as he used to, right? But remember, Carl, I did say he was going to have that breakout game. I mean, it was going to happen. But you know he's going to go right back in it. He's getting older, man. Father Time waits on no one. You know, all right, let me get back to this. Where am I at? Hey, guys, if you think this show is cool, like and subscribe. We just have fun, just running our mouths and stuff like that. But the ultimate goal is to win money. We will win. Haven't hit this month yet. I mean, this week. Normally it's like what? 1 week? Because, Carl, you hit last week, didn't you? And I didn't even play it. But I learned my lesson. I learned the hard way. Well, I mean, you want to talk about the WNBA, you can do the show. Because I don't, let's see. What do you mean? What are they doing? They doing something on CBS Sports Line? All right, guys, let me get at this so we can just wind this up really quickly. Because this is starting to get monotonous. So I'm going to get together tonight. I'm going to do that parlay, the Tiger parlay. And then and we can move on from there, and I'll give you some other games. So far, the only game that I like, guys, the only game, or the games. Come on, man. Atlanta versus Phoenix is on now. Okay, yeah. Well, I took Phoenix in one, man, but I think I fucking lost. Ask me if I care. I don't. Not anymore. All right, so I like the Blue Jays and the Tigers. I'll just take the Sonny Gray in the St. Louis versus Padre game. You can even probably take the Cardinals on the money line, right? There's not that many games, so I'm going to say yes. So let me get over here and mark it off. We're done pretty much now, if that's the case. So I'm going to take the St. Louis Cardinals tomorrow with Sonny Gray. I'm going to take St. Louis on the money line. I'm going to go in here and see if they've got the pitching stats up. They do not. But by tonight they will, right? So let's move out of here, right? And the A's and the Houston Astros. Luis Severino with the A's versus Houston. Jason Alexander. His ERA is one. I mean, he's 1-0. His ERA is at 8.40. 11 strikeouts. I'm going to take the Athletics in this one, guys. Luis Severino is a pretty good pitcher. I mean, his record sucks. He's 3-11. But if you look at his ERA tells you that when the games that he lost, he probably didn't even have any, support from the offense, the bats. So I'm going to take the Athletics on the money line. Normally, I would skip over a game like that, but Luis Seriano, I trust him. Jason Alexander, no. Okay. So let's take the A's on the run. No, money line. You know what? Let's take the A's on the run line because sometimes the A's can get kind of hot. So let's take the Athletics on the run line. All right. And so now we have the Seattle Mariners versus the California Angels. Logan Evans, 3-3, ERA 3.81, 40 strikeouts. Kikuchi, he's a lefty. He's 4-6, ERA 3.13, 123 strikeouts. You can take the A's on this one. Will I take them? Yeah, you might as well, right? Let's go with the Angels, right? We'll take the Angels on this one, right? Uh-huh. Ooh. And right now, this is a 6 leg, whatever. It'll probably be 7 once I get, one of those pitches for the Tigers and get it put on here. But right now, we're gonna go with the six tickets. The 6 leg. $20 on this. If you win this, it's $648.91. So I'll put that together, right? And I'm also gonna put together the Tigers same game parlay, and I'm also gonna put this parlay down, $600, right? But it probably might be a little bit more when you're able to put the pitching props on there. And what's gonna help you, right, is that there's not a lot of games, so you'll be able to just get at it and grab one pitcher, and it's not a lot of games, and you just go for broke. And then maybe Carl will give us some NBA picks. And don't worry, guys, I'm trying to get Carl to go live and do some games, but Carl gets like super busy and stuff, and he's our insider. Hey, Carl, when you go to like the MB games, do you hang out with those chicks afterwards? That's kind of hot, dude. Come on, Carl, let us know, dude. What are you doing? Do you get to hang out with the Atlanta Dream chicks? I just want to know. He's full of shit, guys. He's got something going on with those chicks down there that he don't want to let us. He doesn't want to let on that we know what he's doing. You, you're not slick, Carl. I got it figured out. Yes. Where do you go? Hey, Carl, they like dorks like me. Can I go? Can I come? That's bullshit, guys. He's holding out. You see? You see how guys get? They with you. He's probably in Atlanta right now. I don't know, Carl. I think you might be in Atlanta right now. No, I'm just messing with you, Carl. Um, whenever you're ready to do that thing, but I hope you give us some like good scores tomorrow for Atlanta. Okay. Oh shit! Holy fuck, Carl, you are better than me. So when she sees you, what does she say? And for the record, Dallas screwed us yesterday, Carl. But like I told you, Carl, I think the WNBA, on a serious note, the WNBA has a good product. Um, Ron, how do you know that? Well, you know it because anytime that you can't predict the game, right? There's a lot of parity, then that means your product is good, right? Seattle did screw us. I forgot about that one too. Yeah, I think I'm gonna quit gambling, Carl. It's just starting to suck. Diggins. So that's it for me, man. I'm getting ready to wind this down, Carl. Hey, Carl, you know it's gonna get busy when the college football season starts, man. And we're gonna be up all night. There's people gonna be calling in cursing. People gonna call in drunk, right? Well, hey, Carl, I used to do like a podcast show, high school base football, and it was this dude named Coach Joe. This dude was hilarious. Like, he was like this big PSL guy, Detroit Public School Football League. He was a big guy, and when he would call, you could tell he would be drunk, right? And he'd be stumbling over his words. And then one time, you could tell he was at work calling in, and he wasn't supposed to be on the phone because he would talk, and then he would get quiet and disappear, then the call would hang up. Then he'll call back. Yeah, this dude was cool though. He used to always give us crap. Yeah, Coach Joe. He was my favorite. All right. Hey guys. Oh wait. Hold on. Well, before I let you guys go, I'm gonna do some pass these out. Make sure you guys log in. And say, hey, yeah, City Ballers. That's Guy Rana. One that acts weird. Come on, you piece of shit. All right, no, that's not. I put it in the wrong place. God damn it. This is the ESPN thing that I want you guys to sign up. Please sign up. That way I can get credit for it or whatever. The reason I'm so high on ESPN right now is because the football season is getting ready to start up, college football, and I personally like ESPN for college football for betting wise. Why? Why is because it allows you to tease games, so you can adjust the spreads, you can adjust the under over, right? So, like, let's say Kansas is playing Holy Cross. They got Kansas favored by 30, right? But you got some inside information, or you've been watching Holy Cross, and you know Holy Cross, they're not going to, they're not going to beat Holy Cross by that much, right? Or, no, that's not a good example. Here's a better one. Holy Cross is playing Boston College, right? Boston College, let's just say they don't have a good record, right? Let's just say they 0-16. Um, let's just say they had a bad record. If a team has like a point spread that's really large, like say for example here on this WNBA, let's say you got the Connecticut Sun, because the other last week you had the Liberty favored by like 18 over the Sun, the Connecticut Sun, and you might have your doubts, because for me, if anytime that I see like a big point spread like that in the pros, I'm automatically gonna adjust the money, because if they're by, let's say when the Liberty played Connecticut, and I think it was at 18, Carl, or something like that. It was really high. So what I did was I brought it down, right? I brought it down, and that way I was able to make it. So let's just say the Connecticut, who's this? The Liberty is favored by 30, and you go, that's just too much. You're not going to cover that. Okay, you're probably right. So what you can do is go in there and tease it. How do you do that? It'll show you, right? But you can take the points from 38, because you know that they can't beat the Sun by 38. Can they beat the Sun by 8? Yeah. They just move the points down. Now that's a hell of a jump, right? Sometimes they only let you go, move it so far. But if they're favored by 18 and you go to tease it, they'll probably let you take it all the way down to about 7, right? You ain't going to get a lot of money, but you're going to win. So say if you took the regular spread, you win $500. Well, if you tease it down that low, you'll probably go from winning $500 to about 350 or maybe 300, right? A bird in the hand beats a bird in the bush, or two birds in the bush, right? So I just personally think that teasing is the best option for college basketball and college football. You're going to have Memphis. They love to score. You're going to have James Madison. They love to score. These guys that I'm saying, they score high. Memphis, Tulane, James Madison. Who's those other guys? Central Florida, one of those schools, because I think both of them score high. So when you start getting SMU down there in Texas, the Ponies, they score high, right? So when you start getting these games and you start seeing these high scores or inflated point spreads or inflated over under, you can adjust it to what you think will get you the win. And you go either way. You can either bet on the Liberty to win, but not by 18, but by 10, right? Because that's manageable. So if you take it, so if the Liberty is scheduled to win by 18 and you change it to 10, your chances of winning skyrockets. Do your money skyrocket? Unfortunately, it doesn't, but you don't lose that much, right? So that's what we have. I got this ESPN, these codes in here. Guys, go in there and sign up. Appreciate it. Make sure you like and subscribe. Guys, stay positive, right? Stay positive. We got a hit. So we're trying to do this as a team. And if it's one person that's negative, we got to tell him to get right. So we're trying to hit it. We're going to. Like I told you guys before, we do hit pretty much every week. Or is it a whole? Well, no, but we still hit, right? 20 grand, 7 grand, 700. And watch this, guys. When you're good and you get hot, when I think I won like 6,000 in one game. I won 6,000, right? Then I had another ticket that I played was kind of like another parlay, and it was 800. So I was getting like two parlays. And remember this, guys. If you get, say, like you play like 6, 8 parlays, right? Hold on. So you play like 8 parlays, right? And hold on, say you play 8 parlays, and let's just say you lose all 8 of them, right? Well, if you go with the law of the averages and you do 6 parlays, sometimes you could probably win all 6 of them. It's going to come a time where you just may, right? Because if you're just playing and you're playing and you're playing, you're going to win. And if you play and you won 2 parlays, that's good. So when you play 6, is there a possibility that you can hit all 6? Yeah, only if you don't have something that's gonna, like, okay, let's say it like this, and this is what I tell you guys to do. So you got 6 parlays. You got the Tigers playing the Blue Jays tomorrow. How you want to keep yourself winning on each parlays? You take the Tigers on the money line, right? This is just an example. You take the Tigers on the money line. So if you decide to play that ticket again and try to make more money, well, you can either put the Tigers again on there, money line or whatever. But if you want to get the other team, go ahead and take the other team plus the points. Why? Well, if you do that, and the Tigers win on the money line, that's the favorite, right? But they only win by 1. And you took this other team over here plus the points. Now both of your parlays are still alive. So it's like you can't go and pick the Dallas Cowboys to win on one ticket on the money line. They playing the Lions. And then on the other one, you pick the line. One you pick Dallas, and the other on the money line, and then the other parlay you pick the Lions on the money line. You're not gonna win both. So you're either gonna lose both or one. You're not gonna get 2 because you took the money line on both of them. In order to keep your parlays alive, you want to take the favorite on the money line. That's the favorite. -2, right? Or -8. That is the team that's favored. So if you're taking a team that's favored, you don't want to take the -8 or the -2. You just want to take the favorite team to win. Money line. That way you can go over to the other team, right? And when you go over to the other team, you can take them plus the points. So if something weird happens and that team that's the favorite don't cover, but they just win straight up on the money line, and then that team over here, because you put plus the points, and this team didn't cover, then that ticket wins. So you got to make sure when you doing parlays that you don't want to lock yourself up into 1 or 2. You want to make sure as many as possible where you can still win. All right, guys, that's it. I mean, that's it for me. It's been an awesome day. I still say be positive, guys. If you need any help or anything like that, you don't understand anything, let me know. I can help you out. It's a great day outside. Football season is going to start next week. I've been whining and crying and telling you guys to go get, what is that? Go get the ESPN. Don't get Caesars. Caesars is terrible. Caesars suck. So So you want to make sure you get like a sports book that's good. And pretty much they're all good except for like Caesars. I hate them because they owe me like $100. But pretty much, if you want to get it, you want to be consistent. Just make sure you don't get tripped up. Hey guys, like and subscribe. It's kind of hard since I moved over. I changed the format, but since I figured I do so well at gambling on sports and I win big, and Carl talked me into it, so me and Carl at it. So like and subscribe. Keep coming back. Normally when I do like big parlays, and if we hit, I'll come on like 12 o'clock midnight, running my mouth. So you want to set for notifications. So if we do hit and you're in the bed, your phone will go off. But please, please, make sure you have it on silent where it vibrates. Because if your old lady catches and finds out that you've been gambling, she's going to blame all that, like all of the bad shit that's going on in the house. She's going to blame all that shit on you. Ain't nothing you can do about it. And by the time she gets finished talking to her family and friends, you dirt. So let's get ahead of the game. We want to stay ahead of the game. Don't let the old lady know everything. You don't let the right hand know what the left hand is doing. Because if she finds out, your goose is cooked, right? So what I try to do is I try to throw my old lady off, right? Does it work? A lot of times no, because they kind of know, they kind of see us coming. Well, maybe it's me, but I ain't the sharpest guy. But when it comes to like, throwing the old lady off, I can. Don't be stupid. Because here's what they do. And Car, I'm lying. I ain't lying. See, when we do stuff like this and we gamble and we lose, we take it on the chin from the old lady. She gives it to us, right? Yelling, straightening you out, shaking her head, walking away. And you got a gambling problem, right? What does she do when you hit? Oh my God, I'm so happy. I need this to buy those shoes. Fuck, just last week you said I had a problem and I need to go to Gamblers Anonymous. So, Gamblers Anonymous. So, guys, don't always let your right hand know what your left hand is doing. Because when she finds out, she's going to be on your ass like white on rice. And she's going to know everything you're doing. Because watch this. And I think I told you guys about it. My wife's not here now. But remember I told you Fanatics kind of like suspended me for a day because I switched to credit cards. Because the one card had her name on it with our shared account. I took it off and put my bank account card on there. Well, I'm doing it quiet. I'm not saying anything. I think she got like notification, or maybe one of my daughters ratted me out. Regardless, see how they find out. So, but how I bounced back from that, I played stupid, right? They already know that we're not as smart as them. So if you play stupid, they'll feel kind of sorry for you. But if you start shooting your mouth off, thinking you know everything, dude, they're gonna be monitoring your ass every day, and then every time you hit, you're fucked. So know your role, stay in your place. Because she goes, why did you switch the name? And I gave her some kind of lame excuse. I go, well, yeah, I was just doing this because they, lying my ass off. Do she know I was lying? Probably so. But they're not going to tell you they know they're lying. They're just going to watch you, right? So my old lady, she knows that I'm probably lying. And she goes, oh, okay. And she walks away. But trust and believe, she's watching. She's asking questions. She's got that radar on. But you got to stay out in front of her. Right? We can get them. But you can't be keeping your old lady up on everything. That's what'll happen. She'll come around and steal all your ideas, and she'll start hitting it, and she'll put your ass out. Hey guys, love, peace, and hair grease. Right? Have fun. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Please come back on later tonight. I'm gonna put some parlay togethers for tonight. I mean, for tomorrow, tonight. You guys are awesome. Have fun. Hey Carl, you suck, buddy.